What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cork to Glory. This is episode number 59. And we start today's episode off with the first Premier League games of the season on the back of the defeat to Chelsea in our first ever Community Shield by a 0-0. Obviously this season, as we know, the board rewarded us after a fantastic season 6 even, with, season 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6. Yes, fantastic season 6. God, it's so hard to keep track of how many seasons you've done when you get so far into a save, isn't it? After a fantastic season 6, finishing in the top 4, qualifying for the Champions League, and winning the FA Cup with a massive budget, this season the board have said they want us to qualify for Europa League place because, as we know, we're going to try and maintain a Champions League place from here on out with Cork City, and that includes remaining in the top 4 for every single season we'll be playing from here on out in the save. So, opening day was a goalless draw at Molineux against Wolves, so not a bad result there. But for the second game of the season and our first home game of the campaign as well, super excited for this. Pep Guardiola's Manchester City beaten in the FA Cup final by us last season in that crazy 5-goal thriller. They were going for revenge, but we wanted to make a statement. After they missed out on the top 4 last season as well, I wanted to show Guardiola we're the new kids on the block and we're better than Man City. Unfortunately, that's not currently the case right now, let's be honest. Yes, whilst we might have won the FA Cup last year, they're still the better team. Whilst Troy Parrott did give us the opening goal of the game, Gabriel Jesus levelled things for Man City, and I swear, every single game I've faced Man City in so far in this save, Jesus has scored against me. He's turning into my new arch nemesis. Imagine him and Bruno Fernandes in the same team. I concede about 5 or 6 goals with them scoring hat-tricks in every single game, man. It's crazy. But 1-1 the final score. So back-to-back draws to start the campaign off. Not terrible results, though, away at Molineux and at home to Man City as well. And following the draw there, we had a big bid for Leo Yates. PSG wanted to take him to the Parc des Princes, and I was like, no. He's going absolutely nowhere. We love big Leo, so of course we're not going to sell any of our star youth players in this save. Of course not, because as we know, youth players are what make career mode save so great. And for the third game of today's episode, 3rd of 4 here, away in North London against Arteta's Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Looking for our first win of the season so far. Had the first chance, Bell, the top scorer last year in the Golden Boot win, looking for his first goal of the season, denied as it was still 0-0. We started this game off in attack mode though. I wanted my first win of the season today, and oh yeah, sometimes luck falls in your favour, sometimes it goes against you, but for this goal it definitely was on my side. Healy's shot, well saved, but it dropped straight to Samuel Bell, and after 29 goals last season, he'll be going for 30 plus this season. That's his first of the year and the easiest he'll score in his career. So 1-0 Cork as we take lead courtesy of a lucky goal through Samuel Bell. 7 minutes before the break, Bazunu, what a save by Gavin there as he keeps us leading by 1, and then 7 minutes after the restart, well, as you can see, this is why we rejected that big bid from PSG. We know sometimes his footwork is, less than admirable, and sometimes he's a little bit clumsy, but no one can deny Leo Yates is a committed centre-half that throws his big body in the face of every single shot. Great goal saving block by Leo there as he keeps us leading by 1. We weathered the storm from Arsenal, and there was 6 minutes to go, still up by 1. How cool is this? Cunningham scores his first goal of the season, and what a great celebration this is as well, as he leaps over the advertising hoardings. And look at this camera angle too as well. This is really cool here. Mentioned it so many times before, and I know I sound like a broken record, but guys, when you're playing away from home, always take note of where the away fans are housed. Celebrating with them feels so cool, is realistic, and looks great for the immersion as well. That was a great camera angle there, and scenes at the Emirates as we get our first Premier League win of the campaign away in North London. But what's that I hear in the background? Yes, as we simulate to the final Thursday of August, the draw has just been made for the Champions League group stage, where in our first ever European competition, Cork City have got in their first ever Champions League group yes, interesting reaction there, but okay, that kind of does sum up how I feel about it. Yes, we've been joining Group C, and we've got Napoli from Italy, Spartak Moscow from Russia, and Galatasaray from Turkey. And looking at that group there, I can't believe I'm saying this, and with no disrespect to those teams, but I think we're front runners. I really do think we're front runners. We're on the cusp of becoming a 5-star team. We won the FA Cup last year. We've proved we're good enough to break up the top 6 and the top 4 now consistently in the Premier League. I think we're front runners in this group. The only thing I will say is I've got a habit of underestimating teams in European groups. There have been many saves I've done where I've thought, oh yeah, we'll smash this group. 6 wins out of 6, and then we just about scrape qualification with a game or two remaining. So yeah, do take that, do keep that in mind. Whilst I do think there we're definitely favourites to get through, and probably as group winners as well, can't underestimate those teams, because again, I do have a habit of doing that in European groups. I feel confident we've managed to avoid one of the European giants that I was concerned about, you know, a Bayern Munich or a PSG. We've managed to avoid those guys, but yeah, I still think Napoli, Spartak Moscow and Galatasaray, they're all decent teams. They're all established European teams, and we're the new kids on the block. But I think based on the progression we've shown, based on the players we've got, yeah, I feel pretty confident we should be able to make it through that group. And I will be going for group winners as well. Still, for the fourth and final game of today's episode here, we will take on Sheffield United, newly promoted to the Premier League this season, as we will take on the Blades here at Turner's Cross. Took the lead through Samuel Bell's second goal into, and what did I just say a moment ago there? Luck will balance itself out. You know, we scored a rebound goal against Arsenal. Very next game, we concede a rebound goal. Sharkey blocks the first shot, but the second attempt goes straight back to the striker, who turns it into the back of the net. So that's why I always say luck will balance itself out. But after no goals in his first 2 games, it's now 3-2 for the kid from Cameroon. Samuel Bell gets his third goal in the Premier League this season as he restores our lead, and then with 12 minutes to go, we grab a 2-goal cushion and extend our lead to 2. Leo Yates, big Leo scoring his first goal of the campaign, and that's why we rejected that big bid from PSG, man. This guy is an absolute tank. 3-1 Cork City, first receiver corner goal of this season. He only scored 1 goal all season long, so I'm hoping this year he'll chip in with a couple more, and whilst the Blades would grab another consolation goal in stoppage time, we would still hold on for the win. Final score at Turner's Cross, Cork City 3, Sheffield United 2. I often say it, these games at times can be the toughest to win. That was a real grind, that win there, but we did come through with a victory and back-to-back wins as we start the campaign off with no losses in our first 4 and 2 wins as well. So as we see here, Balerdi just completed a loan deal out to his native Argentina. I'd imagine he'll probably make that move permanent as he doesn't play for us nowadays, and that's a chance there for him to return to his home country. And also, as transfer deadline day would come round, 28.5 million in the budget after the signings of Ida and Knight, and also, who else do we sign? Ida, Knight, and Collins as well in the summer window. I did have just about a bit of money, just about enough money to make one more signing, and I thought, why don't I pick up this guy, former Manchester United Youth Academy graduate, now plays for Nice in Ligue 1, and this guy has got some serious pace and looks like a very good impact sub indeed. 16.5 mil was the bid we agreed with the French side for Ayodeji Satona, 23 years old, 78 rated. I don't know whether you guys are the same as me, but I always find it kind of annoying when there's no cutout player face for the guy. So when you're running through your squad or looking at your team, you can't see the player's actual real life face. Always a bit frustrating, but either way, Satona is in. It's a really trivial thing to get a bit annoyed about. I just wonder why it is for some players, you know. But anyway, Satona's in. He's got very low stamina, which is a bit of a shame. I'll need to train that up. But technically, he looks really, really good. And with the 80 finishing and 80 long shots as well, great agility, great balance, great dribbling, great ball control, and pace as well. There's no doubt about it. This guy needs to be a winger. So we're going to flip his winger role around, make him an inside forward, and then try and train up the stamina and also see the skill moves increase as well. Because 2-star skill moves on a winger for me is just not enough. Regardless, Satona in 16.5 mil, very good deal there as he arrives on transfer deadline day. And after rejecting a bid for Rory Devine, that would do it for the summer window, and what a window for Cork as well. £91 million spent on 4 new players coming in: Adam Ida, Colin Satona, and Jason Knight as well. We were given a massive budget by the board for this summer window for our first season in the Champions League. I said we need more quality in depth, and I wanted to stick to the philosophy of only signing players from other clubs that are Irish and represented and able to represent Ireland. That's exactly what we continue to do, and I'll continue to make that philosophy between now and the end of the series as we sign 4 new players to give us a much better squad in terms of quality in depth. So this is our team now between here and January at the very earliest. Again, there is a little bit of money remaining in the budget if we want to bring some players in January, but for the most part, I like it. I like it a lot. I really do like how the team is shaping up right now. I'm hoping that Knight will continue, make that position change permanent and become an attacking midfielder soon, and then I'll put Satona on the bench and take Luca final off it. And a great way to end today's episode off as well. As you can see, Cork City unbeaten in the first 4 games, 8 points on the board, and right now in the top 4, exactly where we want to be come the end of the season. But you probably noticed it when you clicked on the video today. Yeah, you would have seen it. It is official. Change that thumbnail, Docky boy. Change the thumbnail, young man, because it is over. Cork City have gone from half a star to 5 star. I said it would happen at some point this season. It's happened in the second episode of the campaign. How fitting it is we've become a 5-star team and maxed out our star rating in our first ever season in the Champions League. We're a big team now. We're becoming the big boys despite being the new kids on the block. And let's go set the Champions League alight. But that will end today's episode of Cork to Glory, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it. And if you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you for the next episode featuring our Champions League debut with Cork City very soon.